Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been a while since I've been able to make an episode. I've done a little bit of driving, and they've updated the game to 1.38, so I had to update all the mods and stuff like that. So it took a little while to get things working again in the way that I wanted, but now we're back in action. That also reset us back in Milan, but I did take a couple of trips. Where we are right now in game is in Catanzaro, I believe is how you say it. And we have only 4 cities left for the Imperator Achievement, if I put it up on the screen here. So I thought we'd do to see how close we can get in that episode to getting the last 4 cities that we need. One of them is Taranto, which is right here. So we're down here in Catanzaro. We just have to make a short hour, a 4-hour trip up to Taranto. Another one we need is Bari, so I'm hoping maybe we can pick up those 2. Then the last 2 are Casino, where I haven't seen a delivery for, and then Terni, where I also haven't seen a delivery for, but I'm hopeful we can kind of take them in order and maybe pick up this Imperator Achievement or get as close as we can to it in this episode. We also have 96,000 euros right now, so we only need about 20 more to get the next truck that I'd like to get. So if all goes well, we can make these deliveries, get the Imperator Achievement, and buy a new truck, which would be our 3rd truck, because I realized we have a spot in Plymouth where we can just put that extra truck. So let's get this picked up here and we'll get started. I'll be right back in once we have our load of fuel on. I think it's petrol that we're picking up, or diesel or something like that. So we'll be back in a second here once I get the truck picked up and we're off underway. This is another vampire run here, as we are just woken up and it's a little bit shy of midnight here now, down in the southern part of Italy. Okie dokie, so we have a reservoir tank loaded up here. This is pretty cool. Looks kind of like a wannabe rocket, but it is all loaded up and we are underway. We have a 4-hour drive to Taranto, and let's get started here. It's fun to make an episode again. I haven't made one for a while, so it's kind of nice. I did a little drive before this to get down to Catanzaro from somewhere up in the middle of Italy, but just to get my bearings under me again, because it's been, I think, maybe a week or so since I've been able to play, and so it's get a little shaky if you haven't driven for a while. So yeah, let's get this on the highway. We'll check in when there's a couple hours left or so, unless something dramatic happens. What I wouldn't put past us here, because I am a little bit rusty. So we'll see you shortly. Oh. What? Oh, that was 2,000? Did you see that? Wow. I didn't have a chance to slow down there. That seems kind of like a ripoff. 2,000? Why? I'm going to file an appeal for that one. That seemed a little harsh. So anyway, it's probably time to check in a little bit here too. I've switched languages now to try Korean for a little while, and I have no idea what she is saying to me. I assume that was, "You were going too fast, idiot, and now you have to pay a lot of money." But my Korean isn't very good yet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But anyway, we've got about... God. Okay, wow, that's a lot of syllables for take the second exit out of the... 지금 나가세요. Not sure yet. We'll piece it together here. But anyway, we're about halfway to Taranto. This was a 7,000 euro job, and now we're down to 5,000 euros profit because we just got a 2,000 euro. That's the biggest ticket I've ever gotten. That seemed pretty harsh. I must have been going, considerably over the limit, but it really didn't give you much warning. It's an Italian speed trap there. So other than that expensive ticket, the trip's been rather uneventful. This isn't particularly heavy or particularly wide, although I thought it might. It looks that way. It's just, I think it's 11 tons, so it's pretty easy hauling for the truck here. And we're making pretty good time. Not too much traffic. Nice light overcast night, and we should be arriving in about an hour and a half. Trying to learn a little bit of Korean on this drive, but just getting started with it. So we'll keep plugging along and we'll check in as we're done with this first delivery. I don't know first, second, or third in Korean yet. She says rotarazio, I think, or something like that, which must be the rotary. And then dagaseyo, it must be like turn, maybe, at the end. And then somewhere in there's got to be first, second, or third, but I can't pick it out yet.
로터리에서 세 번째 출구로 나가세요.
Yeah, somewhere in there's a number, but hopefully it'll start to make sense. Could be a lot of being lost until it does.
지금 나가세요.
지금 나가세요 must mean turn something, right? I guess. All right, so we are here now with one wrong turn and a 2,000 euro ticket later. Altogether, I think that's not such a bad problem. Wow, look at the big rolls of toilet paper. Okay. Oop. Slow down. Figure out where I'm going here.
좌회전하세요.
Left? Really? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, anyway, I found these really cool videos online. I think it's called The Trucking Guy or something like that. And they're about how to park a real truck. But they're super helpful for learning how to park these trucks. So I've been watching them, and I've actually learned quite a bit. I'll put a link down below into the description there. But it's really helped me try to figure out quite a bit of the turning here and stuff like that. So been pretty helpful. Let's see how long it takes to park this one now. This looks pretty straightforward here, right? We can just come at it straight, and we got a good chance to back right up. So we will zoom around here, line ourselves straight up at it, and go right back to it. This one shouldn't be, oopsie, if I turn the right way, shouldn't be too hard. Whoops, I want to chase it. Chase it, chase it, chase it. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm getting a lot better. Chase it. Yeah, a little bit of overconfidence there. Let's try this again. There we go. Well, that was just overconfidence. Have to respect the parking, right? So anyway, another city, Toronto, is in the bank. We picked up 7,000, lost 2,000. We did hit level 18 a little while back, by the way. So I grabbed, if we look at my skills right here, I grabbed the last ADR, which allows us to take, we're all done with that now, let's take corrosive substances. Things like sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, potassium hydroxide, or sodium hydroxide. No idea what any of those things could do, but they, well, sulfuric acid, I think I know. Pretty dangerous stuff. So we're all skilled out on ADR, long distance. I think next we'll go for the last two on high value cargo, then start working on these just-in-time delivery and fragile cargo. And then my understanding is the eco-driving ones aren't all that critical. They just kind of save you fuel. And it's really not the ones where you want to spend your first skill points. So that takes us with Toronto down. 3 cities left to go. Let's take a look at the job market. What I'd like to go now is to see if there's something right up here to Bari. That would be excellent. And let's see what we've got here. Nothing there. Thing here. It's probably not going to pay very much. It's probably going to be on the right-hand side. There's got to be something to Bari here. Nothing. Okay, let's try external contracts. The other achievement I would like to get in Rome here is the one that has you take the 4 entryways into Rome, entering from all directions. I think I have 2 of them right now, but still need 2 more. So we'll have to get those at some point too. And then I think we'll be heading out of Italy and trying some other things. Here's one to Bari, forklifts. It's only an hour and 18 minutes away, but the pickup is quite a ways away. I'd like to avoid that if we can. Don't like to be driving empty. Anything else to Bari? Toronto. Here we go. That's better. 2,000, an hour and 29 minute drive. Yeah, let's just do these iron pipes. That sounds perfect. So begin delivery. We pick it up at ExoMar. So we'll get going on this one. That'll give us another city. We're still quite a ways away on the money for this. So it could take us a while here. Getting expensive tickets doesn't help either. Okay, so we'll go pick up this trailer. Whoops, backing up into this. Having all kinds of troubles tonight. Really rusty. We'll go pick this trailer up and then we'll get going. So we'll check in shortly. Motorcycle accident. The guy's just on his side. Poor guy. No one's helping him. We didn't either, I suppose, but I can't really get out of the truck, right? So, I wonder if he's going to sit there just for hours sideways. So this actually is an hour to pick up this delivery, but oh well, not much we can do about that. So we're still kind of hacking our way to this pickup spot. We'll be there in a little bit, and then we'll get going again. Alrighty, so we have our steel pipes all loaded up here. We are ready to go. There is one thing I want to do, because I was looking on the way over here. There are 2 question marks here in Taranto, so I want to go get those first. And then we'll head out to our final destination, which is the spot up here. So I want to pick up those 2 question marks before we go, because they're probably a dealer and a recruiting agency, and I don't know when the next time we'll be back down here. So I feel like it's a good idea to get those first. So ideally I would have picked them up before we picked up our load here, but yeah, I forgot. So we'll grab those, and we'll get together as we get closer to the highway and stuff, and get going, or as we get to the city here and see what's inside there. This feels like a very industrial part of Italy down here. I mean, look at it. That's a huge refinery or something over there. All right, and it is about 5 o'clock in the morning now. So we're just starting out. We've got enough sleep to make this delivery for sure. And plenty of gas. So we're in pretty good shape here. So we'll check out the town here real quick, and then we'll get on our way. So what do we got here? This is a dealer. Now these dealerships, if we kind of take a look at this, these are all supposed to be new. It doesn't look that new. Anyway. Because I think with the update, with the 1.3 update, they supposedly updated all of the dealerships. Maybe that's the no, it's had. Man, that looked like. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe that wasn't a dealership. No, it had to be. Because this must be a recruiting agency over here, on the right-hand side. Yeah, recruitment agency over there. So we got that discovered. Now we can turn around here and be on our way again. So we are in Bari now, and about 10 minutes away from our delivery. They look pretty upset with the guy there. It's now about 7 a.m., really short drive, a very uneventful drive, and we are, whoa, don't want to get another motorcycle wiped out here. Almost there. This looks a little bit less industrial than Taranto did. But pretty nice town. Things look pretty good here in the morning. So we should have, now with that city discovered, only 2 more Italian cities to go. But I haven't seen any deliveries to Cassino or the other one, Terni, because I think those are just small towns. I just haven't seen any deliveries available at all to those towns. So I'm not quite sure how we'll get them. I just have to drive to them. So I'd rather avoid doing. I don't want to have an empty trailer a lot there too. So, all right, I'm ready for this one. Let's see if I can do a better job parking than the last time. It's funny, the Korean is starting to piece itself together. And one thing that's interesting is that when you're going too fast, she starts off with chui. And chui in Japanese, chui means careful, caution. So I wonder if it's the same, because there is some overlap between certain words in Korean and Japanese. And I wonder if chui is one of them here. It should be interesting. 90. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's take it on. Ah, okay, cool. So, right there. No worries. Now, I did learn something from the trucking driver, the guy that teaches you how to park. Basically, what you want to do is you want to avoid a blind back. And a blind back is when you're backing up and the angle of your truck. So if I'm backing up this way, the right side's your blind side, right? So you want to back up where you're turning the truck to your left so that you can see off your left window. And again, my house rule is that I have to, oh, this is going to be tight, isn't it? Got this. My house rule, oh, right between these trucks. Cool. My house rule is that I can use the 2 camera when I'm not moving, but whenever the truck's moving, to kind of simulate a get out and look type of scenario. But then once I'm actually moving the truck, I have to be using this camera that at the inside of the trucks here. So right now, my house rule is I can get out and look around and see how I'm lined up and stuff like that. That's looking not too bad here. I kind of like this. And I think we'll give it a try here. So now, and by looking at this, I should be able to see on the left-hand side here. I'm going to back up. I'm going to take it straight in a little bit. Let's go. There we go. And I think what we want to do here is jackknife it. So we're going to turn this way, pretty sharp. Take it that way. And now we want to start to chase it, I think. I don't know how I'm doing, though. I think I completely missed it. Pretty sure we're not even close. Yeah, a little bit too sharp. Okay, but I learned something. Okay, let's try this again here. We'll give it a little while here, and then we'll get back here. But yeah, I guess a little rusty, and parking skills were never really that good to begin with. So let's try this again. That didn't feel too bad. I feel like the second attempt went much better. Went kind of all the way in, just had to straighten it out once. So altogether, not too bad. I feel like it is kind of improving. Again, I'll put the links down to those videos there because they do feel like they're helping with just kind of what to be looking at and stuff like that. They're really amazing videos where he sends a drone up over his truck, and he's got a camera on his wheel, a camera on his tires, a camera down both sides. The guy's got to have 6 cameras there, and he talks you through what you should be thinking about and doing. It's an amazing set of videos just for learning how to back up a truck. It's really cool. So what do we get here? 2,300 euros. Not really that much money, but we've got another town. Let's see if we can pick up. We're going to get something here. The last 2 we need is Casino and then Tourney. Now, worst case, we could take something to Naples, drive up to Casino, and just drop something off there. But I'd like to avoid that if we could. I'd like to see if there's just some, I just haven't seen anything to Casino at all. Ever. I don't think anybody lives there. This is nothing here now. Let's try external contracts. Or Tourney. I haven't seen anything to Tourney too. I would take something there as well. Nope. Nothing. So we'll poke around here and figure out a strategy. So there wasn't anything good to pick up really, and I was trying to find something in Naples, so I thought I would actually go sleep first. So I came to this repair shop, and then when I'm at the repair shop, check this out. Because we hit level 18 a little while ago, there's new upgrades to the transmission here. And this transmission here, look at the difference in performance for a mere 8,200. I mean, it's 19,000, but we get a 10,000 euro refund. So we would go from this type of performance here to this type of performance. I mean, so much better at heavy cargo, really maneuverable, great at hills, and great at uneven terrain. And it's only going to cost us 8,000 euros. And somewhere in the last few hours or here, someone of our drivers turned in a big job because now we have 109,000 euros. So I think I'm going to go ahead and confirm this and buy that. That's going to give us a lot more performance on the truck. Then I'm going to crash, and I think I'm going to actually end the episode here because I think it's going to take a little bit of time to put those together, and it's getting kind of late and I want to get something out tomorrow. So let's wrap up with half of our way towards Imperator. We need the last 2. So the next episode we'll finish Imperator, and we should also have enough money to get that 4th truck and hire our 3rd driver. So I think we'll actually end up stopping today, and that'll bring us to the end. So thank you so much for stopping by. We can take a quick look here at our drivers just to see how they're performing. Catalina is up to 3,275 euros a day. She's picking up ADR, so she's got level 8. Miroslav is, I'm going to just go straight long distance on Miroslav. He's up to 1,680 a day, so we're not doing too bad. And we do have a slot. If we look at our garage manager, we still have that original slot left in Plymouth where nobody's driving. So that's where we'll put our 4th truck and our 3rd driver once we get enough money to buy another truck. And I want to get a brand that we haven't gotten yet so far. So let's wrap things up there today. Couple simple drives, a little bit of progress. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing if you're new. We'll see you again. I hope to get more episodes out pretty regularly now. I just got a little bit busy with work and life for a while there, and we'll see you again shortly. So thanks for watching. Take care. Be safe.